Non-corporate business ownership. The first one is sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship is business owned and usually operated by one person who is responsible for all of its steps. The second one is general partnership. General partnership is business with two or more owners who share in both the operation of the firm and the financial responsibility for its steps.
So I'm going to explain the advantages and disadvantages. We know that it's not a legal entity because it's owned by a person and it's not under the law. It's also freedom and simple to form. The owner can run the business anytime and anywhere as they want. The next is low startup cost. For example, is a tutor. They don't need much money to do their job. The last one is tax benefit. Besides the advantages, there is also the disadvantages such as unlimited liability, limited resources and fundraising capability, and the last one is lack of continuity. So that's all from me, and let's move on to the partnership.
Next, we will talk about advantages and disadvantages of partnership. First advantage of partnership is more talent and money. Why? Because this business has two or more partners or owners. So, and every owners has their own skill. It's easy to them to collect money too. And next is more fundraising capability. Means like capital from each owners can increase the business capital and it can increase the scale of the business and the financial or fundraising capability. Next is relatively easy to form. This business is relatively easy to form. Why? Because for example, if you already find a good partner and has the same vision and mission with you, then you can start the business. You can run the business by an agreement, and the agreement it consists of the right and obligation. For example, the dividend, and then limited liability for limited liability for limited person means limited person means the partner is not actively involved in the business and they only and the obligation of the limited person is based on how much their share or the investment. Next is tax benefit means like all types as personal income without being taxed. Disadvantage of partnership is limited liability for general partners because every partner has unlimited responsibility for all the consequence of operating the business. And then the second disadvantage is disagreement among partner because this business has many owners, so it's really easy to them to face the argument and maybe can be the disagreement among each other. And then the last disadvantage has lack of continuity because this business can stop if there if all the member all the owners are agree to close or to stop the business, and maybe it can be caused by that.
I'm going to explain to you about three forms of business. There are proprietorship, the general partnership, and corporation. There are four main things about forms of business. There are liability, continuity, management, and source of investment. For the liability, the proprietorship and general partnership, it's just the same. It's personal and unlimited. Meanwhile, for the corporation, it's capital invested. The next is continuity. For the proprietorship, it ends with the death or decision of owner. For the general partnership, it ends with the death or decision of any partner. For the corporation, it's perpetual or for specific period of years. For management, the proprietorship is personal and unrestricted. For the general partnership, it unrestricted and depends on partnership agreement. And for the corporation, it's under control of board directors. Those board directors is selected by the stakeholders. And the last is source of investment. For the proprietorship, it's of course it's personal. For the general partnership, it's personal by the partners that are involved, and for the corporation is from the purchase of stock. There are alternatives to general partnership. The first is limited partnership. It allows for limited partners who invest money but are liable for debts only to the extent of their investment. And the second is master limited partnership. Master partner has the majority of ownership and runs the business. Minority partners have no management voice. Or in another word, you can say that the minority partners just will go with what the majority partners decide.